Yes, welcome back to the Sports Show. An exciting weekend down at Encounter Bay. Of course, the Great Southern Footy League and the Country Championships are on, but the Prez comes in and joins us. Terry Corcoran, how are you, mate?
I'm very good, thank you.
It was a big weekend, exciting weekend.
It's been a big few weeks and a big few months, I suppose, getting it all prepared. So, yeah, it's been great. We're just looking for the finale on the weekend, and the weather's going to be perfect for us, and things are looking good.
I mean, you know, you put these country weekends on, and there's a massive amount of work that goes into it, and then there's some sponsorship that comes into it. Some of the sponsors have got involved?
Oh, it was major sponsors. I mean, for us ourselves in the Southern District Zone, the City of Victor Harbour have been fantastic. They put in over $30,000 plus $5,000 for gratuities as far as, you know, cleaning up and so forth afterwards. So they've been magnificent and helping with all the events programs as far as with car parking and everything else. So I can only say that they've been fantastic.
People think it's easy. All you've got to do is get a team together. You've got a couple of grounds, you've got Encounter Bay and Victor Harbour.
Play footy.
Here we go.
Yeah.
There's so much work, mate. There's so much work to do. And gathering of sponsors is probably a big one, but
well, I suppose
it helps.
It's probably taken about 18 months. I mean, the championships weren't played last year because of COVID, and we were looking at applying for next year, but we were asked to apply for this year. So I immediately had to go into the action mode as far as Victor Harbour Council was concerned, or the City of Victor Harbour, to put a tender into them to see if I could get their support. And I had a lot of help from people like Michael Simmons from the Victor Harbour Times, and a few other people like ambassadors of Tony Modra, etc., who did a lot of work for us as well. And then we had to put our bid in and wait for the SANFL to make a decision, which we're happy enough that the fact they did.
You know, it's funny, isn't it? And Billy appears again. Oh, Billy Threadgold.
Yeah, diffusion agencies?
Well, you know,
he's a ripper.
Well, he is a ripper, isn't he? I mean, for both leagues, the Great Southern and the Southern Footy League. Here he is again. I just noticed it on the shirt. We wear it, of course, because he's a great sponsor of our program. But wow, you know, you go and see Billy, and Billy just goes bang.
Well, I think we just slip an invoice under the counter and he signs it without knowing. But no, he's been a great supporter over the years, hasn't he, Craig? And so it's been one of those situations where we've got sponsorships like Fluoro Milk as well, who've been fantastic supporters for the Great Southern Football League and Southern Football League. And they come on board without a quip. Clay Sampson, who is the national sales manager there, just says, what do you want? And of course this year we've also got the South Adelaide Football Club, so we're now the Southern District Panthers, and we'll be wearing that on our Guernseys as well.
I mean, 24 teams involved, men and women. It's across a whole lot of zones. The volunteers, mate, huge. Can't survive without them, can
it? Look, I think the Victor Harbour Football Club and the Encounter Bay Football Club, along with like Grant Levy from Victor Harbour and Todd Butler from Encounter Bay, have done an absolutely fantastic job. And they get a lot of the work themselves. Once it's been decided, they tend to have to do all the program as far as having the grounds suitable, because obviously the SANFL want them up to scratch. We have the SANFL game playing on the Saturday afternoon between South and the Adelaide Crows, SANFL side. So that has to be a certain standard, and there's been a lot of work in top dressing, and the groundsman Alan Swain at Encounter Bay and I've got a mental blank. He'll kill me. Jeff has done a fantastic job at Victor Harbour, and the ovals are A class, and that makes a big difference for everything. And the weather will hopefully be a very good help for us.
Mate, have you had any help at all from the bloke at the Southern Footy League? Has he chipped in at all?
Oh, a little bit, yeah. No, Craig does a very good job there, and he's actually the team manager for the men's, and he does a lot of work in preparation. He was at the girls' training last night, working with me as well. We did decide to have a bit of a stout because it was getting a bit cold out there, but we enjoyed that together, and Craig did pay.
What? He must have had someone else's pants on. He's paid.
No.
You guys get on well though, don't you? The two leagues, the Great Southern Footy League and the Southern Footy League, get on really well.
And you've got to throw in Kangaroo Island there too. They're a smaller membership, but they are great supporters too, and we try as much as we can to get some of their players involved. But Craig and I have a very good relationship. It goes back a few too many years, but and I think the clubs as a zone gel together very well.
Hey Terry, is it one of those tournaments, or I guess we call it a country carnival, where everybody gets excited, everybody comes in, and then at the end of it, it's like, oh, thank God it's over. And then someone says, I think we should have that next year.
Well, we have to tender for it every year. So it's the first time in 27 years that it's been in our zone since the inception. So, but now our facilities are making a big difference. So the facilities we have at Victor Harbour and Encounter Bay.
For men and women?
For men and women, yeah. And, the Encounter Bay are just in the process of finishing off their $1 million improvements to their change rooms. And they spent $40,000 on lockers, let alone everything else. So, and Victor Harbour, of course, has had nearly a $4 million improvement to the ground as well as the facilities there. They've got fantastic entertainment facilities, and they'll be holding the dinner on Friday night for all the leagues, and also the commission of the SANFL will be down there this weekend as well. And we'll be hopefully working with them and trying to get more for the country football.
Well, let's talk about the weekend, mate. You've touched on it there. Friday night's the big dinner. They all get on there. What time do the game start on Saturday? 9
o'clock, the Southern Districts kick it off against Eastern. And the girls start at about 11:40, I think. They're two different ovals. The girls will be playing at Victor Harbour Oval on Saturday, and the boys will be playing at Encounter Bay. And the finals on Sunday, the main finals will be played at Victor Harbour, and the elimination finals, if you like, for the 5th and 6th positions and so forth will be played at Encounter Bay.
Busy time.
What are you predicting for the final, mate, for the men?
I think Southern will go get the chocolates, and the girls will go back to back.
Okay. Well, very confident. Okay. Very confident.
All right, this weekend is a big weekend. If you've got some time, you need to get down to Encounter Bay or Victor Harbour to support the women in the Great Southern Footy League and the Southern Footy League Country Carnival. It is a beauty. Stay with us. Plenty still to come.